Where's the black community? There's no black community. And let me put in for clarification. I'm not talking private black community. I'm talking, let's be real, let's look around you. You know, depends on area. Alright. Let's keep it buck. Since I'm in this mood now, I just don't give a damn kind of mood, you know. I'm a little bit more reserved and conservative this one. Where's the black community? If you look at every black community, I would say majority, let's just say, 80% of black communities are poor. 20% are rich. You know, you got your haves, you got your have-nots. Let's just put this stake in the middle. Let's just say for what it is. Why is that you don't hear no job, ain't no interest in the black community? You know what I'm saying? For example, every black community I see is a bunch of churches. Literally churches. I find it funny how black people could operate so much in churches, but don't want to talk about how to create a job, how to create interest and value. Let's be realistic. America laughs at the black community. Hell, even immigrants. I just made a video about that not that long ago. Laughs at black people, look down upon black people, including myself. But I challenge some and I say, I'm not these typical monkeys, you know what I'm saying? I'm not these typical Negroes that like buffoons and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And boy, they get shocked when they hear me speak, you know, cause I speak with articulation and all that, speak with my mind, you know? And it saddens me that I remember actually ironic, it was a black woman I was talking to on Facebook. We have an interesting conversation. Like there's a lot of sicko pedophilia in the churches and black homes and all that. Nobody don't want to discuss of. And it is downright baffling. There's so much crime and drug activity in black communities. But you talking Black Lives Matter, but you ain't stopping to a Planned Parenthood in the black community slaughtering black babies every damn day. You black gangs, you black terrorists are cowards and hypocrites. How dare you talk about Black Lives Matter? I have a question for that. Where does Black Lives Matter when millions of black babies on a daily die? Because a lot of them don't care about black babies. But you talk about Black Lives Matter. I hate seeing signs. It's really like insincere, ingenuine. It's not real. Black Lives Matter, seriously. I'm not for either. You know why? Cause a lot of it's media propaganda bullshit. It is for what it is. I'm gonna get called all kinds of sellout, Uncle Tom and all that, but you can't say it in my face like cowards that you are. I find it funny. These so-called pro-blacks don't want to challenge, I don't know. I actually went to my first and only anti-abortion rally, right? Like almost 10 years ago. I remember talking to a white woman, a cute white woman with blonde hair, blue eyes. I remember me having an interesting conversation about a lot of black, babies dying and all that. So I was really shocked. And I noticed that too. I don't see no black woman protesting against Planned Parenthood. So technically that tells me that you're number 2 time in traitors and cowards to kill your own babies. But the nerve of these black feminists to say that we don't protect and value our woman. Why would I protect and value a traitor who slaughtered babies? You goddamn cowards. And say I'm gonna go hard against black gangbangers and drug dealers. I grew up in that garbage. Shameful to admit that. I grew up around garbage like that. It upsets me to see black on black crime. Oh, I went there. And you want to talk about why nobody don't want to live in the black community? It's dangerous. It's a dump. It's literally a dump. When I look at a black community, you might as well say it looked like a third world country. And it's insulting. You know what? It's actually insulting why I don't feel proud of my race. Because I would say, if you talk about the 1960s and 70s, that's a whole different time. Plus, I didn't even live that. I lived through the 80s and 90s. 80s baby and the 90s kid in 2010. You know what I had to deal with? I had to deal with a bunch of gangbangers and drug dealer terrorists. Yeah, they terrorists. Gangbangers are terrorists. I said it. They're like they for the community. You're against the community by slinging drugs, disrespecting our so-called woman. I say so-called because a lot of them a lot of them perpetrate that. And they wonder why. I hate to say this, and someone was mentioned about it so profoundly. If it was a race war, you want to be real? If it was a race war, black people be eliminated. Black people don't have numbers. When you don't have numbers, you don't have power. And black people are willing to destroy each other before they talk. I hate to say this with sincerity in my heart, but I just don't give a damn. Black people be eradicated. Because it's already easy just to pick off the man and the woman. It's really easy. Look what's going on social media. We hear these dating talk shows between a black man and black woman. There's always some disunity. It's no unity in the black community. And no, I'm not going to be preaching no so-called, no disrespect to if he's alive or dead, Tupac Shakur. No. Hell no. This ain't keep your head up and Brenda's got a baby generation. That era is gone. This is a dangerous generation of degenerates. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts on the black community. It's disgusting. I'm ashamed. I don't even want to call that a vast wasteland a community. What community? Where's the happy home? Where's the fathers? Where's the mothers? Where are the husbands and wives at? You know, it's really disgusting. I remember actually I got to debates with Africans about this, how Africans value family, but American black people don't. Black Americans don't value family. And that's kind of forced to say this. I'm forced to incline to agree with some of these Africans. It's really disgusting. I hate to say that against my own people, but it has to be said. The black community is no more. And I've been saying that for years, you know. The reason I say it in this time because the climate is changing for the worse. And listen, let's be real. Listen, part of it are women. What white, Asian, Latino women say they don't appreciate their men? They don't care about their men. If you're not a walking stereotype, they ain't gonna give you no time of day. It's borderline sad. Unless a black man had to dress like a complete buffoon and a coon just to, get his point across. I'm also recording music. Well, I have recorded music, but got into it with producers and so scamming us and all that. I mean, my partners. And yeah, that's nothing. Scammers. Why so many black men are so eager to be scammers and frauds? You know what I'm saying? But talk about black community. Black community is dead, man. There is no such thing as black community no more. There's no black families no more. And I hear these so-called pro-blacks talk about race war. Monkey, please. Negro, please. You ain't got no numbers. You ain't got no power. That's why I have to say this. I'm just going by numbers. That's why other races are taking over. They see black people as a joke, a disgrace. And was it 80% of our own women are single mothers? Man, get the hell out of here with that. 80% of our women are single mothers, and they choose this lifestyle. They choose to be degenerates, male and female degenerates. But I'm pointing this out: 8%. Name any race, hell, name any culture of woman on this planet. Talk about 8% of their women are single mothers. I made videos about that. The reason I don't date single mothers anymore because that stuff is dead. Cause even though y'all seem to like that, but it's dead to me. Because it's regurgitated and it gets old and it gets real old really fast. And when I see mine, I don't want to be with a loser. Well, babies. Yeah, I call my own women losers. The media and social media gonna call you that, but I will. Our women are full of losers. So is our men. There's a lot of black man losers out here too, you know what I'm saying? That have no ambition, no talent, no nothing. Just selling drugs, pimping and prostitution, you know what I'm saying? Doing illegal activities. I grew up in that filth. It's disgusting. I had to say that from my heart. I bet a lot of these pro-wackos don't call me a sellout, Uncle Tom. Man, you sound like Uncle Tom. You sound like a sellout hating on your own race. No, I'm open to problems that black men and black women are a bunch of cowards when it comes to me. We need help. You know what I'm saying? You need help. When will you motherfuckers wake up? Seriously, it's really disgraceful to see this going on since the 90s. We ain't talking about black wealth. We ain't talking about, I don't know, Black economics. I'm not going to talk about that. Hell, it's difficult looking for a job in general. Someone said, why don't you create a business? How the fuck can I start a business if I don't know how to do it in the first place? I don't know who to turn to. I'm already in a lot of debt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to discuss that. That's not here and that's not there. What's important, what I need to say this is, black men, y'all need to hurry and get yourselves together. You got, this generation ain't going to hold very long, you know? I have no faith in today's black community. They're dead. And I've been saying that for years, you know? So if any black men or black women, just they outside your race or hell, outside your culture, let me not be so narrow-minded. Let me not be narrow-minded in that thinking. You know, get a passport. You know what I'm saying? Change your, location. Change your thought process, you know? And I'm not going to be preaching anything. That's not my style, you know? I'm just disgusted of the actions throughout today's black men are like complete degenerates and cowards. You know, and I learned this actually ironically from the Asian community about some of this, about disgrace. And it's not good either. Yes, black men, black women, you are disgraceful. Look at your image. Have you ever, how you see yourself? Pants sagging? You got your ass and tits hanging out? What man want to respect you but had a nerve to say you are a human toilet? Oh, I told my baby about that. I said, I'm so glad you're not a human toilet. But that's what majority of our women are, human toilets. They're only good for being a piece of meat, a sex piece of meat. Is that what they're good for? And the same way with the dudes. They think they don't see a black man with our intelligence, articulation, anything. You know what they see black men as? As a joke. Clowns. Circus clowns. Something I hear from Vegeta versus Goku and all that. You know, it's really embarrassing to call my own people clowns. But if you don't like it, change your image. I'm tired of seeing a bunch of people walking around with dreads and shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't got no problem for cultural reasons. Whatever bullshit ass excuse you call for walking around with dreads. But I'm so tired. Everybody looking and talking and acting the same. Get your own fucking original identity, motherfuckers and bitches. If you don't like me address that, write letters to the system, you cowardly motherfuckers and bitches. If you don't like what the fuck I gotta say. Write letters to your Congress, write letters to the entertainment industry, write letters, make videos say, hey, we don't appreciate that our men and women being degraded in that way. Write letters, make videos, do something, you cowardly punk motherfuckers. I find it funny, I talk about black genocide, I made raps about that. Why is it okay to hear black men talk genocide against each other and all that, but you want to talk about race? Get the fuck out of here. Negro, please. What race war? You'll be slaughtered. Black people are the first ones to get slaughtered on the damn dinner plate. And I'm gonna be real. I'm not sucking up and I'm not defending nobody. Other races and hell, other communities know when to stick together. What's the last time you see whites beef against white or Asian against Asian, Latino, and so forth? If they are, they keep it between their own communities. Black people just air out any old dumb shit, ignorant buffoonery shit, and wonder why nobody don't take black people seriously. You know, it's insulting that I'm not the stereotype. And yet, you know what I've been told? I've been called corny, lame, gay, or I sound like a white boy. You know who told me that the most? Was my own people. But you told me I gotta defend and protect? No, protect your goddamn self, man. Black community is dead, man.